Faces of Death has been remade for the big screen. The cult horror classic, now starring Barbie Ferreira and Dacre Montgomery, is brought back to life for modern art audiences. But does this version wear too many faces? Welcome to the Grab Some Popcorn podcast. Your host Jared here, and today I've got a solo review for you. Faces of Death follows Barbie, who plays a content moderator tasked with reviewing and approving videos before they're allowed to be distributed online. She's exposed to disturbing content on a daily basis, but things take a turn when she starts coming across murder videos that look a little too real. From there, it's up to her to figure out what's real and what isn't in this thriller remake. Let's kick this off with my dislikes or weaknesses. I think it's more of a slasher than what people are expecting it to be. I feel like people's expectations should be lowered if they go in thinking it's going to be some super grotesque snuff film type movie. It does have elements of that, but it's also doing a lot more with themes like morality and what we consume. It definitely has some intense moments that get unsettling, but nothing that I would say is overly disturbing. My biggest issue, though, is probably the main character making a few dumb choices throughout the film, which is expected in a horror movie. And then there's also some realism stuff that kind of took me out of it, like the idea of the killer uploading videos of murders online and not much really happening or being done, or him firing rounds in a suburban neighborhood and there not being much of a response to that. That stuff didn't just fully land for me. On the strength side, I thought Barbie's performance was really good and engaging. You really feel her terror when she's scared, and you feel the anxiety when she's stressed out. I haven't seen her in much outside of Euphoria, but I definitely go see another movie with her, especially if it's a horror movie. I also thought the villain was great. He's very psychotic, but what makes him interesting is how obsessed he is with going viral and going viral online. It feels like he genuinely believes that without the murders, he wouldn't be able to get that same level of attention or fame that the other people get. And that's what really fuels him and drives everything he does. My favorite part of the movie is definitely the final confrontation between Barbie and the villain. Even though it is a bit predictable, it's still really satisfying to watch it play out. The ending isn't bad either. There's a sense of relief that comes over you during the final act, because for a moment it really feels like the villain might get away with everything. Now, getting into spoilers, aside from everything going on in the main story, there's also this underlying plot with Barbie's character where his sister died in a video they were recording for TikTok. It was some kind of train stunt that went wrong and ended up killing her. Personally, I didn't feel like that plot point was needed. Her job alone is already anxiety inducing, so adding that on top of it didn't really do much for me in terms of building her character. If anything, it kind of raised more questions, like why would someone who's basically a victim of this kind of content choose a job where they had to review shocking and violent videos every day? It just didn't fully connect for me. Overall, I'm giving Faces of Death a viral 7.5. It's a good movie with strong performances, and there's definitely a lot to enjoy. I just think it might disappoint some of the hardcore Faces of Death fans. I'm not really one of those fans though, so I wasn't able to enjoy the movie for what it is. That's my review, y'all. Be sure to comment. Let me know what you thought of the review. Let me know what you thought of the movie Faces of Death. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.